Hey everyone, welcome to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the very first day of August 2025, and in this video we're going to be going over what had happened yesterday at the United States Mint. Some big news. Now, before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's actually a really big number. In fact, it's ginormous. We're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. I can show you where those spot prices are. So gold is up. In fact, it's the only one that's up this morning, up 7.55 to 33.10.15. Silver down 32 cents to 36.58. Some folks think we're going to have $50 silver, and I sure hope not. That would make collecting silver at the United States Mint even more expensive than we're going to see today, right? So platinum down 1905 to 1286.90, palladium down 1220 to 1207.50, and Dr. Copper down a nickel to 4.38 per pound. Isn't that interesting? And could copper go back up? Yeah, why not, right? It's seems like on a whim it does. Now you're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.49 for the quantity 1 through 39. They have you paying $43.10. Down here you're looking at a that's the buyback price. That's the sell-to-them price. It's 38.08, and the silver spot price is 36.58. That's definitely above the spot right there. Now, we're going to be talking about the July 31st release. What's interesting about this, it says not available. It says new and limited, yet you can add it to the bag because it's not available. Yeah, that's right. So that's something to talk about, I would imagine. And there it is. We are here, 8:08 a.m. on the East Coast. If I hit reload, it says it's not available, but then again, it's add to bag. The mintage limit is 7,500, and I got to thank Bad Gateway for keeping me abreast of all the information yesterday of how many of these were available at certain times during the afternoon. Still, the household order limit is 1. Will they lift it after noon today? Well, if they do, it'll be gonzo in no time, I would imagine, especially with that low product limit of 7,500 coins. And I really think this is a very special coin. Yes, it doesn't say the 49's fine. It doesn't say that it's a gold dollar. However, the only way you're going to realize it is because of the date here and the West Point mint mark. That's right. And it is beautiful packaging, no doubt about it. It's got my fraternity colors, black and gold. Really dig that. And yeah, no edge lettering, because in 2008, there was no edge lettering on the Sacagawea golden dollar. It was added when they switched it over to the Native American dollar program in 2009. So that's something to think about. They're keeping the original integrity of the coin's design intact, and I think that's fantastic. I really do dig this coin. But will this be the coin of the year? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's one other coin that's going to be coming out at the end of this month that's going to take the cake. Now let's keep on keeping on. And I got it. One more thing, one more point I got to make is, yeah, this is add to bag now. But a lot of people yesterday, I don't know what the percentage is, but a good bit of people were like, yeah, I knew it. It wasn't going to do anything. It's still available, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. People like, see? And I don't know if people want the mint to fail. I personally don't. I want the mint to succeed. I want them to have the best coins in the world. I want them to win coin of the year each and every single year. But that's just me. And yes, I know prices are expensive. They're sky high. And these are some of the most expensive gold coins the United States Mint's ever sold, and some of the most expensive silver coins that the United States Mint has ever sold. But you got to remember, because of that, and this goes the same for collecting cards or anything, yes, I understand that a lot of people are going to be priced out of the market, but then again, that means that only a certain number of people are going to be holding them. And eventually down the line, I would think that would make them more valuable because there weren't as many in the general population, right? So that has something to do with it. Remember, low mintages and high grades. That's really interesting. Oh, wow. Speaking of high grades, I got to show you what's going on with this PCGS thing I found this morning. I was looking, anyway, let me get to that when I get to that. And let's go to the next here. So this is the American Innovation $1 coin. And we know that yesterday morning when we woke up, the 25 coin roll from Denver was unavailable, but now, just yesterday, we have the Philadelphia roll that's unavailable as well. Look at the product limit, 9,100. And I think our friend Water the Possibilities determined that there was about 1 million coins from each Philadelphia and Denver Mint. The 100 coin bag from Philly and the 100 coin bag from Denver are still available. And when people are making money on this particular issuance from the United States Mint, the American Innovation Coin Program, I think they'll do better, and because the price per coin is less when you get the bag at $123.50 than it is for the 25 coin roll at $36.25. So people are making money on these like a chicken. not a lion, because a lion, it's you do it once, it's done, it's over. But a chicken has to keep pecking the ground each and every single day throughout the day, right? And that's what they do. I believe that's kind of how my analysis works with this, is if they sell one coin at a time, a P and a D, at that point, you'll end up making a whole lot more than you would if you sold a 25 coin roll by itself individually. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, but you got to do a whole lot more work to get that money. So that's interesting. And I got to ask you the question, what was the very fast? In fact, our friend Mickey Minsky asked it. He's got the most amazing listings on eBay. I don't want to say too much more. He might get angry or jelly. But he asked the question, which AI coin has sold out the fastest? And I may think it's the Ohio Innovation Dollar. It could be the Massachusetts telephone coin design. Not sure. I don't know why I can't remember that, but this is definitely up there with one of the fastest sellouts from the United States Mint, no doubt about it. And look, you just go here. Yeah, not available for Philly and not available for Denver. Now let's keep on keeping on. This is the one I really wanted to talk about. It's not available. The United States Mint yesterday, in its infinite wisdom, decided to finally lift the household order limit on the Army Privy Marked American Silver Eagle. Product limit of 100,000. Now, you may have purchased one of these yesterday. You may purchase additional ones yesterday. You may have just said, you know what, I'm going to turn my back. I'm going to cancel my order because of the nature of the drop. That's right. It came out on June 13th, Friday the 13th, and it was a pre-sale. Okay, no doubt about the pre-sale. But here's the problem. It went from back order to processing to shipping. Now, mine's supposed to be here tomorrow. I'm sure other folks are still having theirs on back order. Some folks have probably went from back order to processing. But I think eventually, ultimately, this will be sold out. I really do. This is going to be incredible, folks. It is a remarkable design. And I look, this hopefully has taught them a valuable lesson that they really ought to honor their press release where they said that after 24 hours, they were going to lift the household order limit. And will they do that for the Navy Privy Mark? Will they do that for the Marine Privy Mark American Silver Eagle? I certainly hope so. So let's go to the next thing. I wanted to show you this. This is really important, and that's the Army Privy Mark right there. So I went over to PCGS right here. This is Silver Eagles population report for the Silver Eagles in a proof finish. Okay, so let me go ahead and scroll down here. And there are some additional coins because, typically we saw 200 and 200 here. And now we have 4 in a proof 69. So I was like, wait, what's going on there? So I did that. And there we find the 200 there. And that's 210 and 10, 40, 40, 50, 50, 100 and 100, 295 and 295. Those are all the high quality, advanced, first day issue, advanced release, master M opus, the high dig stuff. Very expensive coins, no doubt about it. But here's the thing. This isn't the story here, right? Because we don't really have an idea of what's going on with the first strike or just some regular submissions without any of the accolades of first strike or first day of issue. So once we see those, we're going to see probably the true conditional rarity or not rarity of this particular coin. But look at this. I found this out and I was like, what? This is incredible. So this is the 2025 West Point. This is the flagship Silver Eagle that comes out in the beginning of the year. It says out of 13,000, right, 11,176 are in a proof 70, and then 2,611 are in a proof 69. I don't think that's really the whole story here, because check this out. I was like, what? Yeah, so, okay. This is first strike, advanced release. These are all the special labels, right? And I think sometimes these folks that are issuing coins to PCGS, I mean, look at all these, right? I mean, look at that. Ashley Reagan, I don't know how each one of those didn't get one proof 70, but that's not the story here. But mostly, I think they say, look, if it's not going to grade a 70, don't grade it at all, right? I think that's important to recognize. Now, what is important to look at is this right here. Just the regular old issuance. People just sending them in. 2025 West Point Silver Eagle Deep Cameo. All right, look at this. Out of 816 submissions here, 396 were in a proof 70. However, 416, okay, were in a proof 69. Folks, if that's not a what, I don't know what is. And remember, these aren't special labels like First Strike, Advanced Release, Stephanie Sabin, First Day of Issue, Deep Cameo, nothing like that. No, 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 no. These are just regular folks sending in these coins, and look at the grades. Man, that is the news of the day right there. That is incredible, folks. Now, let's get to the next item I want to talk about, and it's on the United States Mint's product schedule. So here we are, July 31st, 1 month, right? 1 month. Well, actually 3 weeks, I guess, from now. And look at this. This is what's incredible, right? So on August 20, then on August 21, we have the American Liberty high relief gold medal, and then gold coin, and the I don't know if it's high relief silver medal, but the American Liberty 2025 silver medal. I will be picking this up, and I will be picking up the laser engraved American Silver Eagle here. It's going to be an expensive 2 days, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Because, yeah, I think these are going to sell out rapidly. I think this is probably one of the more important American Silver Eagles, probably in the history of ever, because it is going to be the first to showcase the Mint's new I guess, engraving process that they're going to carry over to 2026 and beyond. So this is the very first of that new type of process that they're going to be making coins. So that's incredible. Now, let's keep on keeping on. I got to show you this. This is probably going to be the coin of the year, if not the gold coin of the year. Household ornament is 3. We just got that the other day. We don't have a mintage on this. And I tell you what, if the mintage is 12,500, I think it's going to be still a highly sought after coin. But if it's 10,000 or 7,500, holy smokes, it's probably going to be a $10,000 coin if it has a 7,500 mintage. This is the one that dealers love, collectors love, numismatists love, investors love this because it has a history. If you look at the 2021 release for the Bronco with the bucking off the saddle, that one is incredibly expensive. And remember what the gold price was back in 2021. And then in 2023, Perseverance with the bristlecone pine, that one is also an $8,000 coin in a proof 70 as well. So what is that going to say for this one? Because we know this is going to be one of the most expensive American Liberty high relief gold coins that the United States Mint will release. And look at the design here. And what's interesting here, it says CRP. I don't know what that acronym stands for, but this is one of the most amazing designs ever on a coin. And I hope it does win coin of the year and the gold coin of the year, both gold coin of the year. I think it would be stunning if it was able to do that. I really do. It's just a stunning design. It really is. Now, it doesn't say Emily Domstra, and she is probably one of the nature persons over there at the United States Mint, but it also has Joseph P. Mena, who's also helped design sculpted this design here. And then look at this. We still have CRP and then EC on the reverse. And I dig that. And it's probably going to be I think the winner chicken dinner out of all of the gold coins this year. It is going to be remarkable. And like I said, if this is going to be one of the most expensive American Liberty high relief gold coins ever, could we see this coin in $10,000 range, especially if the mintage is 5,000 less than they would typically have at 12,500, reducing it to 7,500? That would be remarkable, folks. It really would be just wow. Interesting is probably an understatement of the year there. Now, let's go to the plus ones. I've yammered for way too long. This is Psalm 34:15. It says, turn from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. Yeah, it is our duty to proactively work for peace and turn away from evil. And this is hard because even people that believe they're righteous and doing the right thing, they don't even do this, right? This is like the number one thing they should do. Always. That's huge. Yeah, because it's our duty to proactively work for peace and turn away from evil. Proactive, like you go out of your way. You seek it, right? Seek peace and pursue it. Yeah, not like the pursuit of happiness and all that. This is it. You got to work towards it. It isn't something to just given to you. Now, let's go to the plus one action on 99.9 KOI and Coin News Radio. This is Pink Floyd, The Wall. This is the whole album. So I hope you're ready for something that's really deep and emotional. And the very last song sums it all up. About friendship, about people who hang around you. Because, look, people could go anywhere they want, right? People could do anything, know anybody. But if they know you, isn't that special? And remember, I think it was Rumi that said, if you want a faultless friend, you're going to be friendless. And so remember, everybody's going through something. Everybody has a wall that they put around themselves. And if you can Like I said, the very last part of this album song is how your friends are, banging their head up against your wall, but they still want to be your friend. That's amazing, folks. That says a lot about who they are. And if you're able to, I want you to spend some time this weekend with the people who you love and who love you. That's probably one of the most important things. And do something special with them, especially if you have a friend that puts up with all your you-know-whats. Treat them nice. Maybe take them out to dinner and thank them and stuff like that. That would be really special, wouldn't it? Because you know what? They could just walk away and turn their back, right? Even though we're a knucklehead sometimes. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Stacker out.